Listen, guys, we need the serial number, make, and model of the woman that I'm about to show you in this video. Seriously, we need more of these women out there talking some real sense. Check it out.
One of the things that I told my son in regards to types of women to avoid, like the plague, completely avoid, like these are things that you need to assess and observe in the preliminary phase of talking. And as soon as it starts to present itself, you need to cut, sling, and dip as fast as you can because you're about to dodge a massive, massive bullet. Number one, liberal chicks. There's nothing wrong with liberal chicks. Before you get up in your feelings about to crash the fuck out of my comment section, there's nothing wrong with you. It's just his values and your values do not align. They don't align. I posted a video about 2 or 3 months ago, and it was me and having a conversation with him, about his dating style and his dating preference. And it was well received, but the people who had the biggest problem with what type of woman he wants to date were liberal chicks. I'm gonna give you an example. If you want to get married and a guy tells you clean to his face, to your face, he don't want to get married, why would you waste your time when your intent is to date to marry? His intent is to have a good time. So he may be your type physically, he may be your preference physically, but your values do not align. So, with that being said, liberal chicks are an absolute no, because his values and your values do not align. You may be a nice girl, you may be a sweet girl, but once again, your values are not aligned, and that is a non-negotiable.
I'll tell you what, she's saying most of the things that I'm thinking and that a lot of guys are thinking. And those types of women, these liberal chicks with the septum piercings and the hairy armpits and the girl power shit, like, you're only pulling in weak men. Like, they say they want masculine men until they have one, and the masculine men are going to want to kind of call the shots when it comes to certain things. Like, they're not going to take a back seat, okay? And in most instances, men should be leading the way. All right, so you're not going to find a leader as a liberal girl. You're going to find a weak man, and it is what it is.
Chicks who are self-proclaimed feminists or hate men or got a problem with men, who consume content like Princella the Queenmaker or Cecilia Regina or that one chick with the locks that's married but she talks mad shit about men. Women who consume that kind of content are broken birds with a lot of deep-seated daddy issues, and they're looking for a daddy to fuck and give them money. Those are women who are not interested in love. They're not interested in a healthy, fulfilling relationship. They have some deep-seated daddy issues, and they view relationships extremely transactional, and they hate men. We kind of saw that with his last girlfriend, and so I told him, make a mental note that women who consume that type of content, women who start pushing the misogyny and the patriarchy and all this other bullshit, just avoid them like the plague. Don't even fuck with them. They're a massive red flag, and they are going to make your life very, very difficult. Just avoid them. Nothing good comes out of these broads.
You know what? She is 100% correct. I agree with every little syllable that she just spoke. And the feminists and the liberal women are basically interchangeable. Same type of values, if you want to call them that. But they're very aggressive. They look to start fights with men. They look to challenge men at every turn. So my question for them, not so much for us, but like, as a woman, why would you want to be with an actual real man? And again, it goes back to the whole stigma. Like, you're, as a liberal woman or as a feminist with all this girl power bullshit and the destroy the patriarchy shit, you're only going to find a very weak man with no constitution, who doesn't have a backbone, who probably wouldn't stick up for you in a physical altercation if another guy's attacking you. You're not going to find a man. You're going to find a shadow of one. That's about it.
Single mothers. No, absolutely the fuck not. My son doesn't have children. No. And I will not explain any further. The men know. No.
Single mothers. I love how she was just like, nah. That, I agree. That comes with its own subset of baggage and problems and the dynamic with the kid or kids, plural, that aren't yours. When are you overstepping a boundary according to the woman that you're trying to date? You know, there's so many things that could go wrong in that situation. It's like, is it really worth your time? On top of all the other things that men have to deal with when it comes to the dating dumpster fire that is 2026, we're going to throw a little more fuel onto that by adding kids into the equation that aren't yours.
Women who make being a victim an entire identity and personality. I have spoken on this over a dozen times on my page. They are a massive, massive red flag. Chicks who do not want to go lay on someone's couch, go heal from their last relationship, their last issues. They are a walking trauma billboard. They are a walking 1-800 hotline. Absolutely the fuck not. No. They bring nothing but problems and headache.
Yeah, I'm not into the whole victim Olympics thing. And, you know, if a girl wants to constantly feel like she's oppressed, I'm not looking to be your oppressor. I'm looking to be the guy that walks the other way. That's about it.
An honorable mention would be chicks with extremely high body counts because what? Disease. It's the disease aspect. In the beginning, I was like, it's not that big of a deal. But my idea of what a high body count is versus what Gen Z's idea of a high body count is a difference of 100. And I'm like, oh, no. Y'all hoes are nasty. Y'all probably got all kinds of diseases. So, yeah. But he made that decision on his own. And after a lot of the stuff that y'all share online, I'm going to have to agree with him on that one. Because when y'all talking about y'all sleeping with 50 to 100 men and you're under the age of 30, oh, you nasty. What kind of disease you got? Because I'm pretty certain you haven't been tested for anything. Argue with your mama. I said what I said. It's my son's preference. Die mad.
Yeah, I don't know when it became such a flex for women that, like, you know, having a high body count was the cool thing to do. Nothing could push me further away. Like, wait, how many dudes were up inside of you? Yeah, no thanks. So that will conclude this video, guys. Like I said early in the video, I want the make, the model, and the serial number on this one because we need to build a factory and mass produce these women and get them out there to restore the balance. Put some sanity back into, you know, the female world. But that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and hopefully I'll catch you guys on the next one. Make it a great day.